name's Anna. I'm Deputy General Counsel with IPSY. I oversee compliance, privacy, and intellectual property in my role. My role also includes overseeing legal operations. And with legal operations, I oversee contract management. IPSY is a small company, and it's grown quite a bit since I started 8 years ago. And with that, we have a growing employee base and a lot more contracts. And prior to having a CLM like SpotDraft, it was pretty much whatever came in, we handled. It was more of a reactive situation, day to day, instead of planning and making sure that contracts were handled in a certain way and efficiently. So we needed a lot of help as the company grew with handling all those contracts, from small contracts to larger, more complex contracts. So we at IPSY started looking for a CLM tool as the company started growing. We started growing our legal department by one attorney at a time, and the contracts just started getting overwhelming. More deals, more vendors, more creators that we were signing up, and it got to the point where we thought we better start with a CLM soon, otherwise the contracts are going to get overwhelming. When we initially started looking at CLM tools, we found one that we thought was going to meet our needs. We tried it out for a year, and then as we started growing with a lot more contracts, we realized it wasn't the solution that we needed, so we went back to the drawing board. At that point in time, we learned about SpotDraft and started looking at some other CLMs, and we compared all the tools. SpotDraft seemed to have everything we needed, from managing the contract workflow all the way to storing contracts as well as getting signatures done. SpotDraft has been really great with helping with our efficiencies. We didn't know what to expect, but it's been very easy. So with smaller contracts that are a little bit more insignificant, we've allowed the business teams to go ahead and process those agreements on their own, which has been a great help to our legal team, and reserving our time for the more complex agreements. And as we've grown with SpotDraft, we've also found that it is a lot easier to get other teams involved. So teams that have to look at parts of the agreement and give their approvals of different business units, it's been very easy to engage them and keep track of everybody who's taken a look at the agreement. The implementation with SpotDraft was actually very easy. We weren't sure what to expect because we looked at other solutions that were a little bit more complex. But the SpotDraft team made it very easy for our team. It was just a few meetings. We let them know what we needed. We gave access to our Google Docs files, and it was seamless. Everything was taken care of for us, and it made it easy to get started. The implementation to get SpotDraft up and running wasn't that long at all. It probably took only about, 1-2 months tops. One of the unexpected benefits that I've seen so far is when we got started, there was no signature process within SpotDraft. So we were processing contracts, going through the negotiation flows, and then we had to take it out and use our other solution for signing. And then along the way, SpotDraft's team amazingly started adding in this other solution, which included the signing, and that made electronic signing so much easier, and we were able to use SpotDraft from end to end. If I had to describe SpotDraft in one word, I would have to say it's effortless. And that is key, especially for a small legal team that we have. We do a lot of work as efficiently as possible with as few people as we have, and to have that ease of use, it's just effortless using SpotDraft. I would definitely recommend SpotDraft to other legal teams. If you're a small legal team like ours, it works out great. SpotDraft is there for us. The technical team responds to us very quickly. I'm still amazed after a couple of years of using the solution that the technical team is there for us within minutes. Definitely within the hour, but sometimes within minutes they respond to us, and it helps keep our flow going.